What if Guyana's newest gold rush becomes the region's most catastrophic environmental disaster? The stakes are higher than you might think. In this video, we're diving into the Oko West Gold Project, one of South America's largest untapped gold resources. You're about to discover why this multi-billion-dollar opportunity could either redefine Guyana's economy or leave a lasting scar on its rainforest. By the end, you'll understand the economic promise, the looming ecological risks, and the critical decisions that could make or break this project. Oko West is nestled deep in Guyana's interior, in the Cuyuni-Mazaruni region, a place of dense rainforest, winding rivers, and stunning biodiversity. The project spans roughly 44 square kilometers and is fully owned by G Mining Ventures' Guyanese subsidiary. In April 2025, G Mining published a feasibility study that sent waves through the mining community. The numbers were eye-popping. An after-tax net present value of around $2.2 billion, an internal rate of return of 27%, and an average annual gold production of 350,000 ounces over more than 12 years. By March 2025, early works had already begun. Construction of access roads, a barge landing on the Cuyuni River, a camp for workers, water and power infrastructure, all the groundwork for what could become one of South America's largest new mining operations. But while the economic potential is enormous, the environmental and social risks are equally significant. To understand why, let's take a journey through the past, present, and future of Oko West. The story of Oko West begins almost 2 decades ago. The area sits just south of the historic Oko Gold District, a region long known for its mineral wealth. Reconnaissance work in this remote zone started as early as 2002, primarily by local prospectors and small exploration teams. In 2018, permit holders brought in dedicated reconnaissance teams, and their rock and soil samples revealed gold grades as high as 45.84 grams per ton, a discovery that hinted at enormous potential beneath the jungle canopy. The breakthrough came in 2024, when G Mining merged with Reunion Gold Corp to secure the license and resource rights. This consolidation set the stage for full-scale development. From greenfield exploration to a major mining project, the groundwork had been methodically laid. The story so far is one of strategic patience, careful exploration, and an unwavering belief in the promise of Oko West. Fast forward to 2025, and the project is now moving from the planning table to the construction site. Early works commenced in March, focusing on building access roads, a barge landing along the Cuyuni River, and a camp for incoming workers. Water treatment and sewage facilities were installed, ensuring that basic infrastructure was in place to support the scale of the project. The feasibility study highlights strong economic fundamentals. All-in sustaining costs are projected at approximately $1,123 per ounce, with an average annual production of 350,000 ounces over a 12.3-year mine life. By October 2025, the board had formally approved full-scale construction, with initial capital expenditures estimated at nearly $973 million. Equipment contracts have been signed, including a €30 million supply deal with Metso Corporation for key processing machinery. While the numbers look promising, the reality on the ground is complex. The terrain is challenging, with steeply dipping bands of siliclastic, volcanoclastic, and carbonaceous rocks stretching 100 to 200 meters wide. This geology not only complicates mining operations, but also amplifies environmental risks. The question now is not whether Oko West can produce gold, but whether it can do so responsibly. Looking ahead, the potential economic benefits are substantial. The project could generate over 1,200 permanent jobs, infuse foreign capital into the country, and position Guyana as a serious player in global gold markets. For a nation already experiencing rapid development thanks to oil, mining, and infrastructure growth, Oko West fits neatly into a narrative of economic expansion. Yet, the environmental and social stakes are equally high. The region's rainforest is exceptionally sensitive, home to countless species, some of which are endemic. Large-scale mining, both open pit and underground, risks deforestation, tailing spills, and river pollution. Indigenous communities could face disruption to traditional lands and ways of life. The terrain itself adds further complexity, as the steep, rocky bands could make tailings management and water quality protection incredibly challenging. Another layer of risk comes from regulation and permits. While G Mining holds an interim environmental permit, the full environmental license is still pending as of early 2025. Any delays or changes could alter the project's scope or timeline. External pressures, including fluctuating gold prices, global inflation, supply chain constraints, and the broader regulatory environment in Guyana, add further uncertainty. So here's the big question. Will the economic gains, jobs, revenue, foreign investment truly outweigh the environmental costs? Or could the rainforest pay a permanent price for a gold boom? The cliffhanger is that once the ecosystem suffers irreversible damage, there's no turning back. Here's the twist. Oko West isn't just another mining project. This could be one of the last major untapped gold frontiers in the world. That makes it extraordinarily valuable, but also extraordinarily risky. Imagine the potential. An internal rate of return of 27% and a net present value exceeding $2.2 billion at $2,500 per ounce of gold. The numbers are enticing, painting a picture of wealth and opportunity. But what if the market shifts? A drop in gold prices or a failure to meet environmental standards could quickly turn this gold rush into a cautionary tale. Picture decades from now. Headlines might read not Guyana gold boom, but rainforest river contaminated, indigenous communities displaced. The very project that promises thousands of jobs could, if mismanaged, leave a legacy of ecological and social destruction that overshadows any economic gains. Ultimately, the outcome depends on responsible execution, strong environmental oversight, robust community engagement, and transparent governance could transform Oko West into a global example of sustainable tropical mining. But missteps or negligence could make it a textbook case of how resource development goes wrong. The stakes could not be higher. To truly grasp the story, picture this. A convoy of machinery snakes through untouched jungle, each cleared hectare, representing both progress and a threat. Listen closely, and you can almost hear the tension between economic promise and environmental caution. The workers are excited, local economies anticipate growth, and investors see billions on the horizon. Yet, hidden in the shadows of the rainforest, rare species, ancient rivers, and indigenous communities hold their breath, awaiting the decisions that will shape their future. This isn't abstract. The choices made here will echo for decades, influencing Guyana's economy, its environment, and even global mining practices. And while the project has the potential to deliver unparalleled wealth, it carries a weighty responsibility. One wrong step could create consequences that no amount of gold can fix. The Oko West Gold Project is a story of contrasts, a region of untouched rainforest facing the glittering allure of gold. The economic upside is enormous, with high-grade reserves, multi-year production, and a multi-billion-dollar valuation. But the environmental, social, and governance risks are just as significant. How G Mining and Guyana navigate these competing pressures will determine whether this story becomes a celebrated mining success or a cautionary tale of ecological neglect. The lesson is clear. Mining in sensitive areas isn't just about profit. It's about responsibility. The promise of gold comes with the price of careful, deliberate action. If this breakdown gave you a new perspective on Guyana's gold frontier, hit like, subscribe, and share this video to stay informed on the world's biggest resource projects. And I want to hear from you. Can mining like this ever truly be sustainable? Or is rainforest destruction inevitable? Comment below and join the conversation. Remember, behind every gold rush, there's a story of ambition, risk, and consequences. Oko West is more than a mine. It's a test of how far we're willing to go for wealth, and how carefully we protect what can't be replaced.